Okay, so what are Zia skills? This is the other thing that is mentioned in the Zobot definition. You can see that it says Zobot can be scripted using 5 different platforms, and one of them happens to be Zia skills. Now I'm going to go to the definition page for Zia skills, and it says that Zia is a conversational bot building assistant. And you might be thinking, well, that sounds a lot like Dialogflow. And in fact, it goes on to say Zia Skills platform uses the natural language understanding to process and perform your desired skills and actions to respond to the visitor queries. So what we can do is we can also go and take a look at an example. So this is more documentation on the Zia Skills section, and it talks about how to create a new skill in Zia Skills platform. You can think of a skill as in the same way you think of an intent in Dialogflow. And when you scroll down, you will actually see that it talks about creating a new action, and you can also see that it can answer a question or perform an operation, which of course this perform an operation makes it very different from Dialogflow, because here this is unique to the live chat systems, right? And then in the section where there is more details, you can see that when you select answer a question, and then it has this thing where it says how can this question be asked, and the first example is what are the discount plans you have, and then you have this what's the answer. But also notice that there are these other options. What are the other ways to invoke this question? And you can see that there are other phrases: discounts and offers, what discounts do you offer, what products are there on discount. And you might notice that that looks a lot like the training phrases that you have inside a Dialogflow intent. Now there is also, if you scroll down the page, you will actually see that there is even more interesting stuff like extracting parameters, which of course looks a lot like entity extraction and Dialogflow. And there is also a little bit of information about the context handler function. Now the context handlers in Zia Skills work very differently. We will be looking at it maybe in the future video, but the point I'm making is that there is still this concept of the context and handling a context in Zia Skills also. So Zia Skills is effectively, you can think of it as Zoho's version of Dialogflow. It's a visual dialogue builder which you can use, and it should be well integrated with the Sales IQ live chat widget, as you might expect, because it's coming from the same company. And that's basically what you can do using Zia Skills platform.